All right, guys, one of the things I always want to do as a martial arts instructor is help parents understand some of the things their kids might be confronted with and make sure that they go over those things with their kids so their kids know exactly what mom and dad's expectation and rules are for different things that might happen. Now, one of the most important things you can prepare your kids for is in the event that they're bullied at school. Now, when your kids go to school, the schools are going to give them an exact set of ground rules that the school expects them to follow. The only problem is that you may not want them to follow that set of ground rules because what the school is going to tell your child to do is absolutely nothing. No matter what type of bullying is occurring, whether it's bossing around or name calling or butting in line, or even if it's a physical altercation, the school is going to tell your child that the only thing they're allowed to do is to run to a teacher and tell a teacher. Now, in the history of bullying, no teacher has ever been able to stop a bully. So what we want to do is prepare our children to stop a bully before it ever gets to a point where it might turn physical. Now, I'm going to enlist the help of my 5-year-old over here. Rockstar, come on in and join us. And Rockstar is going to demonstrate to you guys how to stand up to a bully in some different instances, right? Now, we're going to start off with the way bullying usually starts off, which is the testing phase. A bully is going to try and boss someone around. For the purposes of this exchange, I'm going to pretend to be the bully, and Rockstar is going to show us how she could stand up to somebody. Hey, Pipsqueak, I need a pen. Go get me a pen.
No, you get it by yourself.
I need the pen. Get it for me.
No, you get it by yourself.
All right. Thank you. 75. That was excellent. So, what Rockstar did is she used her voice. She looked the bully right in the eye, and she used a strong voice. She wasn't being weak or inconfident. She told me to go get it by myself. First she said no, and then she told me what to do, right? A very good way to stand up to a bully in that testing phase. Now, this person that's trying to boss her around knows that they're not going to get away with it, and very likely will never move to the next stages of bullying. So we're going to pick it up a little bit now. This time, we're going to go to name calling. Ha ha, Ava's a boogerhead. Ha ha, Ava's a boogerhead.
Stop calling me names.
Or what?
Stop calling me names.
Or what are you going to do about it?
I'll just punch you in the face.
Wow. All right. Rockstar. Excellent. Again, look right in the eye of the attacker, right? The person that's doing the bullying, and told them, stop calling me names. Now, this attacker got a little uppity and said, what are you going to do about it? And she told that bully exactly what she would do about it. Something she has every right to do. That if somebody's doing something that she doesn't like and she warns them to stop and they continue to push and push and push, she said, I'll punch you in the face. Now, you may not agree with that assessment for your kids, but you can set those ground rules as you're playing these games with your kids and make sure they know exactly what your expectation level is. What I know from my 5-year-old daughter is that if she tells the bully that, they're not going to continue pushing and calling her names, which is the most important thing for me. Now, we're going to move on a little bit. This is going to be physical. So we're sitting in class now, and Rockstar is right in front of me in the classroom, and the teacher's up front doing their thing, and I'm sitting behind her being a bully.
Hey, stop flicking my ear.
Turn around.
Hey, you're flicking my ear. Stop flicking my ear. I'll punch you in the nose.
Slap me 5. Excellent job, Rockstar. So what Rockstar did again is she gave me a warning. I continued to do it, and then she set a line in the sand. She said, if you continue to do this, I'm going to be allowed to defend myself, to use force to stop you from doing that, right? This time, of course, I was hitting her, and if somebody hits you, you are allowed to use whatever means you need to stop them from doing that. It might seem like a minor thing, a little ear flick, but we know that in bullying situations, bullies will continue to escalate if you let them get away with it. Now, I want to show you guys a little bit of how you can teach your child to do this the right way by giving you a couple of examples of things that wouldn't work. We're going to start out in my class with what we affectionately call Mama Bear, stealing from Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This is just not going to be enough to stop the bully. So Rockstar here is going to demonstrate for you what a little kid might do that might encourage a bully to bully them again, right? So we're going to start out with Mama Bear. Hey, go give me my pen. Hurry up. Ha! You're a boogerhead. Boogerhead. So you see, this time when I bossed her around, she ran happily to go get the pen for me. And that may seem like, hey, you're being nice. But then I started to call her a name and she didn't stand up. right? So what's going to happen to that kid in that situation, very likely, is that bully's going to feel empowered to keep bossing them around and keep calling them names, and eventually move to a more physical stage of bullying, maybe knocking something out of the hand, pushing a backpack off the back, even to punching and kicking at a certain stage, right? Now, the last step that we're going to show is what might happen if your child does too much. If they become the bully, if they respond to a certain situation, not by matching the aggression of the bully, but by going above and beyond it. Again, we call this, based on Goldilocks and the Three Bears, this is a Papa Bear response, and certainly not what we want to see. Ha! Overhead. Oh! All right. Okay. Very good. Rockstar, thank you so much for your help. So we came up with a cool rating system for the kids to know exactly what we think is an excellent job. We set an expectation level for them. What are they allowed to do? And what do we want to see them do in the event of that situation? Now, the next step, of course, like anything else, if we want to become great at it, is to practice. And this is a fantastic thing that you can do with your kids once a week, once a month, consistently, to help them know exactly what to do in case they're confronted by a bully.